Alright, what's going on, boys? So I'm not sure if my last controller settings video was on Warzone or MW2 multiplayer, but it has been a few months and some stuff has changed. But real quick before the video starts, I wanted to say that this isn't just for PC people with the controller. I had same exact settings on my PS5, so like I just said, I'm on a PC, but I play with a PS5 controller, so to be exact, I have a PS5 DualSense Edge controller with two paddles. My left one is X and my right one is circle, so left is jump and my right one is crouch, since I play tactical. And yeah, besides that, let's go ahead and get into the video. So starting at the very top, obviously controller, button layout. Like I just said, I play tactical. This is probably the most recommended button layout, especially in the newer Call of Duty, since you can drop shot and everything is just so much simpler. So especially with slide canceling. So yeah, set this to custom, because for me just tactical did not work, so I do it manually since the game sucks. So go to custom and then scroll down to melee and then press circle, and it'll just automatically change your settings to tactical. So your melee will be circle, and it'll just automatically change your right stick to being prone or crouch. So go ahead and do that. If you already have that, awesome. But yeah, and then next to controller vibration, I am like the only person in the world that plays with this on still. But I cannot play with this off. It throws everything off. So I must have this on. So yeah. And if you do have this on, I have this set to 100% because it just feels normal, and this was the default as well, so I didn't really need to change it. So going to the next one. By the way, I skipped these just because they're not that important. So going to dead zone. This is going to be personal preference. I have mine set to all default. But if you have stick drift, turn this up. If you don't have stick drift, just go ahead and play around with it. But I really don't care, so I have this set off and just play with default. Alright, and next to aiming. This is probably going to be the most important part of the video. This is going to be where I'm really going to focus, trying to preach to you guys, because this is what really helped me throughout my the past 2 years especially. I didn't use these on Cold War, Vanguard, or MW19, but this is what I've been using for the past 2 CODs, especially since everything just feels a lot more sped up. But the sensitivity for me is going to be 1111. Since I snipe, it's going to be a bit higher. When rank play drops, I'm probably going to go down to 6 or 7 for both, but this is just mine for right now. I'll probably go up in the future just because of higher sensitivity. Just if you can play on a high sense, you'll be a lot better. But just 1111 it's pretty fast, especially since I play on 120 FOV. But yeah, probably the most important part of this video is going to be the 80th sense. Oh my god, it is probably, I cannot preach this enough. If you do not have this turned down, I seriously feel bad for you. This actually it cranks your aim assist up all the way. It's absolutely insane. 1.0, which is the default, it feels too fast. So let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like default, because a lot of you guys probably play with the default. So this is what it looks like default, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like at the very minimum, which I think is 0.10. So this is literally, I'm moving my stick left and right, as you can probably hear, and it's not even moving. So I have mine set to 0.85. This is like, it just slows things down a little bit more, and your aim assist, it snaps on. It does not want to pull off. So this is definitely, especially with snipers, it's probably my most just recommended setting. Even a little bit slower, like you see, it's not wanting to pull off at all. So this is definitely what I recommend, especially for snipers. If you red gun, I would probably go lower, probably about 0.7. Just please try it. It's absolutely insane. So I actually found out that because I was playing around in my settings and I felt like everything was just too fast when I aimed in. So I changed that around and everything just feels a lot better. So that was a few months ago when I changed that out. But yeah, so pretty sure everything else in aiming is set to default besides my aim assist. I set this to focusing. The other 3 just aren't as good. I'm not a fan of default or precision, even though I played Black Ops all of last year. But this year, Black Ops just is not good. Same thing with precision. And I know focusing says that it's people who are new to controller, and obviously I've been playing controller for years and I'm not new to it, so I'm just kind of abusing the fact that it's for people who are new to controller. So it's probably going to be a bit easier to use versus the other ones. But yeah, and that's it for aiming. Alright, and now we're in gameplay. So the first one's going to be automatic tac sprint. This is pretty much just to save your controller from breaking and your thumb from breaking within a month of playing with your controller. So like it says, it's just automatic tac sprint. So when you move your left stick up, it goes to an automatic tac sprint rather than having to click your controller up twice for you to go into the tac sprint. So like I said, this is just for saving your controller. But I mean, if you care about the whole GAs and all of that, I believe this is G8, so pretty much everyone has this off that's in the league play. But if you don't care about that, then please turn this on because this will help out a lot. Going down, the auto move forward doesn't really matter because that pretty much is what automatic tac sprint is, and then same thing with tactical sprint behavior. And then going down, slide/dive behavior, have this set to tap to slide. This is pretty much just for slide canceling. I had this set to inverted on Warzone last year, but I think they're going to change this with the integration within like a week or so. So Warzone won't be the same, but yeah. So this is just so when you tap your right stick, or if you play default, if you tap circle or tap your right stick, it'll slide rather than you having to hold down the button to slide. So going down, plunging underwater, I have this set to freely last year, but it doesn't matter in this game really since there's no water in the multiplayer maps, especially not really the remastered ones. There might be some ones down the line that are DLC maps that might have water, so I guess you could change this to free, but as of right now there's no water maps that I can think of. Because last year there was like a Hydro and some other maps that had water. It was a pretty big deal. So if you play Warzone especially, turn this to free. But if you just play multiplayer, it doesn't really matter. So same thing with parachute auto deploy. Not jumping out of planes and multiplayer. And I believe everything else is going to be default. If you play zombies, have the armor plate behavior set to apply all. Like it says, when you hold down triangle or Y, it'll apply one unless you have it set to apply all. So once you press triangle once, it'll apply all of your plates at the same time, rather than you having to keep on pressing Y or triangle to apply each one after the other one is done. So, but besides that, I believe everything else is just set to default because I don't mess with any of this stuff. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, if these settings help you guys out, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, love you guys. Peace.